Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, diagram back to 3 on Master Duels. Let's try this one out. It has been a while. True King Dinosaurs. I think this was the deck, what is it, 2017-ish? So that's like, what is it, almost 8 years ago. This was the deck, or at least one of the decks. But I guess the thing with this deck is, well, back then it was True King Dinosaur Yangzing featuring Danglong and some Yangzing cards. But sure, your ceiling is a lot higher, especially going first, going for Danglong. Having access to 9 pillars, which is basically the deck's counter trap, that's fine. But you're adding in so many bricks in your main deck, looking at the Yangzings, just to name a couple of cards. So I'm not a huge fan of that, especially not on Master Duel, where, you know, stuff like Maxi is legal. And I wanted to keep the deck as 40 cards sharp, but what is it, 41? With talents being the 41st card. The beautiful part of this deck is that Misk is at 3 in Master Duel for whatever reason. The deck is super sick. It can, obviously, going first, you can pump out a nice board. Plus, with the fact that now Diagram is back to 3, you're able to add in or play the True King engine, so a couple of the Earth ones. And especially now in this particular format, where a lot of decks are relying on their extra deck, looking at the True King package, if you, destroy 2 Earths, and special summon the True King Earth one, the level 9, you have the capability to look at your opponent's extra deck to banish, 3 different extra deck cards. So looking at TENPAI, especially, it's a deck that doesn't want to go first, so they will let you go first, but if you can disrupt their extra deck, get rid of their boss monsters, which most of them are one-off, Trident, the other level 10, maybe one of the level 7, but you know, that one is most of the time being ran twice, probably. But that's really cool, so it gives the deck more options going first, and more game-winning options going first. Back then you still had True King of all Calamities, but that's not available anymore. So I was thinking of, I was playing Trishula at first to potentially hit a card from their hand and then enter Vladimir, the rank 9, to hit another card from their hand. That's an option, that's a route to explore upon, but I'm not so sure about that. Leaves you with a weaker board, I think. And as you saw, like, this deck can also going second super or quite easily because of Misk. Misk just says no to basically any interruption they have. So yeah, that's beautiful. That's just beautiful. This one going first. Standard opening with you know, using the small G column package, Crystal Heart to reborn the G column. That will either reborn something or add something back. Keep in mind that the monster reborn off of the G column will get banished if it's reborn. I mean, you know, you're probably just going to reborn or a level 4 to go for a rank 4 exceed play. So this board is easy. You could do this before. Sadly, wasn't able to, you know, draw into True King shenanigans to get rid of their extra deck. It was a good one nonetheless. He like high rolled me pretty much. So the thrust, I guess, is fine, but I get talented. Not talented, but droplet. 60 cards, by the way. So okay, that's fine. So I get crossed, which is okay. Still, we still have Misk for protection, and priority number 1 now is to make sure that I survive. So I go for Call By, maybe a bit too soon to hit Onunku, the one that, blows up the entire field. I should recheck the attack stat. Because again, like, Conductor still has 3200, and with those draws off of Maxi, I might be able to, you know, draw into another Misk to, you know, for protection, because I was already smelling the Call By the Grave in his hand. Anyway, so Decatron, that's fine. It's basically setting up his graveyard, and there's the Call By, always Call By. Like, Call By droplet, yeah. Anyway, I mean, okay, he discarded. I mean, Thrust as well, 60 cards. It is what it is. So now, I saw this one coming. He's going for Zealand's OTK, but he's not able to reborn a fire. You can't do that with your bigger Infernoids, so you can't, you know, go for Promethean Princess and go from there. I get Maxi always. Always Maxi, and no Ash this time, so I think we have to commit a couple of cards. They will end up with 3 draws, which, I mean, I have my own Maxi, so if that resolves, we still in this, might still be in this, and we end on Bakushka. Hope, you know, they don't draw the outs. Obviously they will, you know, Droplet, Imperm, it's always there. Against TENPAI, they will Dark Roll your field, so we Maxi and it resolves, so we're still in this, unless he wants to commit, right? But yeah, you know, they don't know that I'm not running Nip, stuff like that. So some damage, which I think is okay. And we have the diagram. Draw the normal, not the best, but I mean, it's better than drawing Argosaur. We again get Maxi, which, I mean, they always have Maxi. This is fine, you know, Dino, they can OTK you even through Maxi. So let's take a look. Let's accept the Maxi challenge. We have a couple of, you know, cards that pop. We have Diagram, Potential, the Earth Choking. Bestial Druid's Form is not that great, because again, Misk is active. All of my dinosaurs are now protected, so it doesn't really matter, right? They still keep, you know, using those effects. I think he has Edge as well. Failure, nope, not going to work. And he went for, is it the level 5 or 6? The one that Book of Moons, the entire, that is your opponent's entire monster lineup. I get Edge, and this is kind of terrible, but we have an out. We go for Tugaris. Reborn a baby. I mean, here is where his failure could have helped him a lot. But it is what it is, so we go for the Earth True King, Special Summon OV, go for, do we still have our normal summon? No, okay, yeah, the True King, and now we should be able to attack for a game. So Petite, the monster from Petite cannot attack, or what is it? Yeah, attack as a whole, not attack directly, but attack as a whole. So go for Dolka just in case, because of the Druid's Worm, right, we know it's far on the left, and Conductor can attack every time, so 1k damage, and this is indeed more than even half of the draws off of Maxi. But they already used their Ash. Maybe more failures, but again, the Dolga is there. So cute, this one. Next one, going second. They bricked. My hand is decent, but one interruption hurts. And this, yeah, this hurts. Like, sadly, I cannot punish that play with Misk. Always. So I'm forced to use Call By, and I was like, they have Maxi. They always have Maxi when you Call By the useless hand trap first. So we go for Talons, obviously, and we see their hand, so we see it's, what is it, White Forest, and you know, with DD Crow, not the best, so we just pass, go for damage, and we still have our own Maxi. And I don't think the White Forest deck is a deck that can, you know, OTK from nowhere, even through hand traps. So we know the DD Crow is the last card in hand, and then one unknown set, I think. Yeah, probably. I was expecting the Call By, yeah, the left one. So obviously you won't, at least you can't risk both babies. The same one, at least, the same names because of Call By. And now we can just pump out enough damage. They can use Crow, but it doesn't really matter too much. Another one going first. I think most of my duels just went second, in all honesty. And, you know, going second with this deck, it does the job really well. It's much more consistent without, you know, a bigger scrap package. Scrap Chimera, the scrap Link 2. The only brick, I guess, is the normal because of the Xeno, ground Xeno. But I still think it's worth it, because it does so much. You have so many cards that destroy, especially with 3 Diagram. So again, standard board, I think. G-Column for Epo. What is it? Conductor, Epo with 2 materials, and then Lagia to negate spell or trap. Yeah. And then, you know, Maxi on my part as well. So again, fantastic, just generic Dino N board. No Diagram shenanigans. That's the thing, right? I think he was running TENPAI. Yeah, he was running TENPAI. So we negate that one. Always Special Summon Conductor in defense because of this, because of Lightning Storm. And this Maxi was awkward. I mean, yeah. He scoops. Awkward as in the Maxi was awkward because of, you know, I'm always going to put his monster into face-out defense position. Anyway, so I get edged, and this is an awkward hand, so we draw 2, and safe with this hand, and the True King engine comes into play. We get Maxi, so we Call By their Maxi, and would have been game either way, probably. With what is it, 2 or 3 cards in hand, so I like the deck list. It's relatively more consistent previously to, you know, dinosaurs previously, but 3 Diagram is just so sick. You hit their extra deck, especially in a format with TENPAI. They let you go first. Hitting that extra deck with the Earth shenanigans is fantastic. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Signing out. Peace.